Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're going to be talking about what we already knew was rumored to be true, and now it's officially like 1000% true, and it's really exciting, man. Today, we're going to be talking about all the brand new guitars from Dave Mustaine and Gibson. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name is Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and honestly, I have not been this enthused and excited about Gibson news in a very long time. Let's talk about it. As always, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as I post content almost every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. And yeah, man, I'm just pumped to finally have some positive, lighthearted, good fun, and things that are fun to talk about with Gibson. Unfortunately, that brand Gibson kind of gets a bad rap a lot lately, and today I think they did something very, very cool by announcing that that Dave Mustaine is in fact with Gibson and their smaller companies, their sister companies, if you will. So I have a Premier Guitar article loaded up here, which, shout out Premier Guitar. I put the link down below. They killed it with this article. That's where I'm getting all my information. But basically, I don't want to read the article. I just want to look at the pictures because they highlight all the different models so far that we as consumers and as customers are, I'm assuming, have the ability to buy in the very near future, okay? So right off the bat, this promo picture of Dave Mustaine, this one right here is probably my favorite that they're releasing. Now, this looks to me like a Gibson Custom V. It's just like it's a black beauty. It has some really cool, what are those called? Trapezoid inlays. Remember, it's been a while since geometry class. But anyway, I think this looks cool, man. Black with the gold, with the gold hardware. I think it looks beautiful, man. This is a really awesome looking guitar. Like I said, my favorite one. Yeah, man, and I think what separates the Dave Mustaines, obviously, is in fact that it has like the Explorer style headstock on the V, so that's just, just an added little feature. I think it looks really sick. So one thing I do want to point out with the article right here is the new Dave Mustaine collection will span acoustic, electric guitars across Gibson, Epiphone, and Kramer. That's a lot of brands, man. I wasn't sure where Dave Mustaine was going to land. I thought it was probably going to be a Kramer, but it's like Gibson, Epiphone, and Kramer. Like, he knocked it out of the park with hitting all three brands. So I think it's awesome, man. So next V we have right here is this silver V. I think this thing looks pretty sick, man. I don't really like the block inlays, or the inlays. They kind of, I don't know, they kind of look like Jackson inlays or something to me. Not very Gibson-y. Not that it matters. I would prefer block inlays, but it's just one nitpick. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, like, this looks like a flying V with an Explorer headstock shape, and it's awesome. I'm assuming volume, master, tone. I think that would make the most sense right there. Yeah, dude, just this is cool, man. This is very, very unique, honestly. Alright, so this guitar right here, this Kramer V, is what I thought all of Dave Mustaine guitars were going to be made with Kramer. I was blown away to see that he was with Gibson. I think that's so cool, dude. But the fact that they're doing, like, multiple brands, that's interesting, dude. Like, I think that's pretty cool, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know too many companies that do that. But anyway, I really like this one right here. I'm assuming it's a mahogany body, but to me, like, the figuring looks like a koa or something. That looks so sick, dude. I personally like the stop tail piece and not the string through, but this looks more like a Dave Mustaine guitar to me, in my opinion. And that's why I thought he was going to go with Kramer anyway, because Gibson, I said this in a previous video, Gibson's not known for the metal shapes and the angular shapes. And the trolls came out and said, oh, what about the Explorer? What about the V? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the pointiness and the angularness and the weaponry, that Jackson or Dean or, BC Rich is known for. So I was very hesitant to think that Gibson was going to allow Dave Mustaine to have an angular shape, and it's kind of true because the V's with Gibson are more rounder. This Kramer right here is very angular. You see what I'm saying? So again, the trolls saying like, oh, Gibson's not metal, what are you talking about? You know exactly what I mean, man. You're just trying to be difficult. But anyway, I think this is cool, man. This is really neat, dude. Some awesome figuring here with some black hardware. All these guitars appears to have some sort of Dave Mustaine signature pickups, because you can see the logo or the autograph right there. I think that's pretty sick. Yeah, man, pretty sick, dude. Another thing I like about these is the output jack is in a different spot. I don't really like the V's that have the output jack on the face of the guitar. I think it's kind of like awkward and kind of weird. So the fact that it's kind of hidden, I think that's pretty sick. Alright, this one right here, this Alligator green burst looking thing. I can't believe this is a Gibson. I thought this for sure would be an Epiphone, you know what I mean? Because, I don't know, I feel like Gibson, generally speaking, is known for being, I don't know, a little bit more conservative, if you will. And like the wilder shapes and colors are kind of known for like Epiphone stuff. So the fact that this is a Gibson and presumably a production model is wild, man. So I'm assuming this is the Rust in Peace guitar. Let me see here. Yeah, 30th anniversary Rust in Peace. I heard about this one. That's why I, you know, assumed it was. But yeah, a green burst. I don't know, man. It's pretty wild looking. It's cool. I mean, it's definitely better than, you know, something lame. I'll give you that. Like this is pretty wild, you know, for better or for worse. I think it's cool, man. I think anytime you get something that's a little bit different, especially from Gibson, I think this is sick, dude. Gibson has never really done too many, like, bright green flying Vs, you know what I mean? So that thing's actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, dude. I might, like, want that one. Just because of, like, it cracks me up when I look at it. And lastly, we have a Dave Mustaine Gibson Acoustic. Now, the selling point and the main thing about this guitar is the 24 fret. Everybody's talking about the 24 fret acoustic guitar and how, like, Gibson was really struggling to make it and, you know, whatever. You know, so again, just something cool and something unique from Gibson. Finally, like, it seems we're getting something new and, you know, not just like the same old shapes with a new name on it, you know what I mean? And then the interview is down here below. So I want to talk about the interview, or it's not even an interview, it's a conversation. This conversation between Cesar and Dave is my favorite part of this whole news story. I was so, like, impressed with the news story, or again, the conversation. There was no ego involved. There was no, like, kind of salesman mentality. It was almost just like the cameras weren't there. It was just like a very candid, like, just two dudes just talking about how much they love guitars, how appreciative they are of each other and the brand Gibson and, you know, their other brands. It was just like such a very heartfelt conversation, and I like that. The thing that I always like kind of cringe at whenever there's a new signature model or signature artist is like they always just like want to do their sales pitch about how great the brand is, and they really want to sell it to you in this like little, you know, snippet of a video. There was no, in my opinion, no selling aspect in this video. It was just like Dave was just so appreciative and so excited and so enthused to be with Gibson, and that resonated with me, man. I thought that was a really cool, kind of just nice little conversation, man. You know, no nonsense, no cringe, no BS, no like fluff and like trying to sell the guitars to you. I thought that was really neat, man. So overall, I'm pretty excited, man. I'm pretty happy, dude. It's cool to see Gibson tap into more metal styles of instruments. Now again, go back to the trolls. All the trolls are saying in a previous video to me, oh, Gibson's not very metal. What about, you know, this, and this? Haha, millennial. Easy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Gibson, generally speaking, is geared towards blues players and rock players as a whole. Yes, metal players use Gibsons. I'm not oblivious to this fact. But their marketing is kind of geared towards, you know, just like more casual rock and roll, which is cool. But the fact that they finally have an artist that's big enough to be kind of just like a force, it forces Gibson to like market it towards metal players. I think that's exciting, man. Like, Dave Mustaine's undoubtedly a metal player. So the fact that he's with Gibson, Kramer, and Epiphone, I'm ecstatic, man. I'm just really excited to see what he and Gibson have in store for all of us here, you know, consumers. And yeah, man, it's just fun to finally have some nice, you know, news about Gibson, and it's not a Gibson bashing fest on the internet. This is really cool, man. And I gotta say, I'm happy for Gibson and I'm happy for Dave Mustaine. That's awesome, dude. You know what I mean? So everybody, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts about this news story? Leave all your thoughts down below. Let's have a nice friendly discussion about Gibson, man, alright? So if you guys are brand new to my channel, be sure again to hit that subscribe button. A huge shout out to all my patrons and a huge shout out to everybody who supports me. I love you guys so much, man. Hope you had fun with this video and hope you had fun just hearing my thoughts. I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.